Hey up everyone, I'm Serious Circuit and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. It has been a while, hasn't it? But hopefully, as I mentioned prior in my previous episodes, I was having issues with my audio. I've now upgraded my setup in the hopes that that may solve some of the issues, so fingers crossed. So without further ado, shall we get to it? Now the menu is asking me what time it is right now. Does anyone really truly know? Oh, he's not actually asking me to input a time this time. Dude, it's too late at night for like a philosophy lesson, but okay. Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. Well, that's true. I don't. I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your sex specification, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. Well, I did keep my promise. So you know that I keep them at least. Because he asked if I say he. I'm just using he as a general term. If I was going to come back, and I did. And neither of us know what time it is. Well, I do actually know. It's 7 PM. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. Yeah, I've noticed. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. The video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? Not particularly, actually. I prefer company, but that's maybe the only information I've really learnt about you. Well, I guess I don't know. I like being on my own some of the time, and I like being with company the rest of the time. It just depends on whether or not my social battery is high or low for that day. Because if it's low, then I want to go and hide in a corner and eat my snacks under a blanket. But if it's high, I'm like, I will talk for England. So, well, it's time for me to leave. Nobody know. There's still one more setting we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. So I want to know if it's possible, because every single time I load up, obviously this guy is here. And we're going to get the standard intro in a minute for the Stanley Parable, like we've seen a million times. But yeah, we'll have to see. Begin the game. Now, if I remember rightly, we got to a point where we were at the second part, because it's the Deluxe edition. So I've got to try and figure out my way back there now. I have no idea how I got there. So hopefully the game has remembered that I got there, because if not, then I don't know.
This is the story of a man.
I'm skipping it this time. We can sit through it every single time. Okay, so here we are. Hate Mondays. Let's see. We'll go through. I still haven't figured out the thing with the
Stanley decided to go to
what's it called? The computers where you press the inputs. I don't even know if it's actually physically possible to press all of them in one go. There we go. Yes, it is remembered where we are to go. So yes, we need to go into here.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Good, because it's been a while since we played, so I want exciting stuff. Wow me, narrator. Wow me, Jim. You gotta wow us all. Hopefully he does. It has been so long. I've been playing so many games that and also with all the setup that I've had to do, it's taken a while. And I didn't want to play the Stanley Parable again until I felt comfortable enough for it to run. So hopefully this is like a test video. We're going to see if this goes well. It seems to run well with every other game, so fingers crossed, everyone. I mean, Stanley doesn't have any fingers, apparently, but he's crossed his toes, his non-existent toes.
How roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark.
I just smacked my teapot.
Content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe.
I'm having a sip while he rambles. Oh, it suddenly went dark.
Further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever.
I'm sure everybody knows at this point. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Everyone knows at this point that, yeah. I drink honey tea when I record because my throat gets sore when I'm talking for this long, so yeah.
Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new
We've been through all of this before, narrator.
Full-fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
This feels so
Why,
much
there's
more
many
smooth compared to
possibilities. It
before.
could go
I'm
in
happy.
so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Have they now? I hope so.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Nah, I like the Ultra Deluxe.
What does it
The
even
colour red,
mean?
leverage,
But the
holistic
Stanley
value.
Parable
I don't know
2,
what that
now
means, but it
that's
looks
an
cool.
artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and
Whee!
long-term franchising potential.
I could speed
Now,
through
to
all
be
this.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is
427.
going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all
Sure,
work itself
I
out.
guess.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical.
But fuzzy magic. Narrator, do you need to go back? Because before this guy was proclaiming that logic is the only thing that's like important. Meanwhile now he's saying it's a fuzzy magic, so... This looks cool though. Look how high that goes. That is awesome. I am loving that.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Yes, please. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. Let's do it. I'll go through here. Ooh, that's a tall
Stanley
window.
Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
Road
And of course,
to the perfect
first and
button.
most obvious answer
Too big,
is that they
too
want
small,
to be
just right.
individually
It's like
recognized
porridge.
and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Well, I pressed all of
Isn't that
them and it didn't do
wonderful?
anything. Am I crouched? I feel like I'm oh no, that's crouched. No, I'm just short. Okay. Anything on these computers? What's this? Someone's login. What's the jump button again? I've forgotten. Oh, I don't have a jump button because I'm Stanley. We can't jump.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name
Jim! He's
But of
back to
course,
haunt
in the
us.
final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of
No!
the feature.
Your
Just
name is
play
Jim,
along.
isn't it?
I
That's why you
promise
picked
you'll
it.
love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Alright, can
I
do.
want you to imagine yourself live. Jim. Whoa, hold on.
Oh.
I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Sorry.
If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of
Are
this
we
button.
playing D&D?
Otherwise,
Is
it's
this just
a
an elaborate
stupid
cover
button
for
that says
D&D?
somebody
We've got to
else's
pick our
name.
backstory.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Or what?
Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
I don't want to be Jim.
Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a
Jim has
popcorn
such a
and horror
boring
movie
life.
sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as
Okay,
Jim,
I'll take it back. Jim has suddenly
rediscovering
become way
yourself
more
through fringe
entertaining.
religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult.
Oh my
as
god,
Jim.
that's great.
You
Yes.
feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right
Yes.
now?
Yes, I am. I am a cult
Then
leader of
please
tea
step
addicts.
forward and press the button.
That's what our substance was. It was tea and tea leaves. Instead of smoking, you know, the grass or tobacco, we were instead smoking tea leaves. We dried them out and rolled them up and smoked them. That was our cult, and we worshipped the tea gods, also known as Mr. Slothy. And our cult uniform was like fluffy socks with like little grippy bits on the bottom that got sloth bases on them. That was and they were blue, like the ones in Mr. Slothy.
Yes, you
Yeah,
see.
woo!
What a thrill! What a rush! That
I
was
am a
you.
cult leader.
The button described
Yeah.
you. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, do it again. Oh yeah, you don't need to ask me twice. Sorry, I was about to leave.
It hits even harder
Woo!
the second
Yeah, it
time.
does.
If this were the only new feature in
Oh,
the
and
Stanley
our
Parable 2,
other
it
form
would
of
still
worship
be
is
worth the
pushing a
money.
button named name.
Let's take a break from the Jim button.
No!
I'm too emotionally drained from all
No!
of this personal validation.
I want to press it.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Oh, you'd know all about
I'm
that,
putting the
wouldn't
Jim
you,
button away.
Jim?
Otherwise,
Narrator,
soon you'll start to lose all sense
Jim,
of who you actually
one
are.
of the same. He took my button away! How else am I supposed to worship Mr. Slothy the tea god? Please? Please? It's okay. Jim and I have a very exciting life, apparently. What are one of these buttons? Did they say Jim and E? No? Okay, I thought they might change. Oh, never mind. Off we go. Out of the big room. Is he going to shut these doors on us now? Are we not allowed in here?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable.
I suppose.
That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Excuse me. Just having a last sip before it goes cold. There's a giant Stanley balloon. But yeah, I suppose. But then you'd have to make sure people weren't lying about their name. No screenshots, please. Whole new office. Oh god, that carpet's very busy. But I do like the red. Red is the new orange. The new update, ray traced more of the same, but in a good way. Sequel to the... It doesn't even fit. New features, new content, new ideas. This button that says the name of the player is playing the game. Jump circle, infinite hole. Okay, so there's jump circle there. We got merch. Let's go have a look at the merch. Excuse me. The end is never the end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. And they got a peace sign name too. I stole the new content and they got a brain here. I used a brain picture like this, very similar for my psychology degree when I was making a poster. Stanley Parable 2. The back 2 doors, 427. I like this merch. Can I take this poster? No, but they have got coffee mugs. What's this? No screenshots, please. Up here we've got the Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, office decorations, infinite hole. I don't know. I'm gonna go get the bucket. If we're gonna explore, we want a companion, right? And if it's a reassurance bucket, that'll make us feel better.
The point of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
To be fair, I did get very confused trying to find this. Turns out one of the endings, I didn't realise that I had to continue walking in the desert. I thought I had to quit out of the menu to like restart the game. So I could do with a reassurance bucket because I had to literally go to the wiki and be like, how do I unlock this? Because I just kept getting the same ending over and over and over again.
The many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of...
Can I have the bucket now?
While the bucket is in your arms.
I want the bucket!
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, to be fair. It's like the companion cube in
Yes,
Portal. You're not going to make me throw him into a lava, are you? Dispose of him. Yeah! Woo!
Can you feel it?
Yeah.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Woo!
In fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank you.
I think
thank you very much. I am very charismatic. What else is around here?
As a person.
Nothing.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go
Nothing.
on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Whee! Oh, that was perfect timing. Look at that. That was
Does anyone
perfect.
give out awards
Chef's
for
kiss.
most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't.
Office decorations and infinite hole. Let's go this way. Two.
I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Oh.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration. Like balloons.
I agree.
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
I say get well Sunday. Get well Sunday. Can I go through here? No, is this the only office decorations you could think to come up with? A desk that we already have, plants and chairs that we already have, and a window. Narrator. Oh. Wow, I got stuck. Wow. Stanley Parable 2. Get well someday and happy 12th birthday, step niece. Step niece is kind of funny, but go with this one.
You know,
There we go.
sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize
We look
that
terrible,
you knew
by the
which
way.
one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday,
Aw.
step-niece it is.
You're a prick, narrator. Jim, you are worse, and the Cabana bucket, you made him cry. I hope you know that you've made him cry. He's very upset now. Stanley will not stand for this. I'm gonna wreak
Or actually,
menace
maybe
and
I should have
havoc
gone with-
on everything you love.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Ooh, what's down here then? We got 3 easy trophies that way. Let's go have a look at the 3 easy trophies. 3 the Stanley Parable 2 easy trophies. Sense of accomplishment. Get yours now. Pull the lever, receive your new trophy. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. Okay. La 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 la. Why is it so
Here's
ominous
something
in this
special.
section? Like,
Remember
dude,
that
what's with the red
broken test
lights?
trophy that got left in the game on accident?
What's
Well,
this way?
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes.
I think I'm a bit
You'll
stuck.
come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay. Test trophy locked. Is this one?
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is
Oh.
technology that will exist.
Aww.
Now, the trophy is still...
You are
secret.
really playing
I'm not
on my
wizard,
emotions and
but I
Mr.
guarantee
Bucket's
it will be
emotions
fixed in a
today.
sequel to at last satisfy the
He doesn't
hordes of
deserve
ravenous
this.
fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you. And I promise it will happen.
I want a trophy, please. Please, I worked very hard to get here. I deserve a trophy, and Mr. Bucket deserves one too, yes? Did I open something? Was I open before, or was I just blind? I think I might be blind. Okay, narrator, you win. That was very underwhelming, to be honest. Disappointing.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
This one. Down here. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Ooh. What's this? Time and depth. Time, like infinity, distance, future, distance. Okay, that is going to be way too complicated for my brain. Opening, rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite. Oh, it's talking about the hole. And whole entrance, infinity. Infinite hole chart, depth, space, more hole. Science, I like that label. More hole. It's like, it's just, yep. And then this is, it just keeps going. So that's what the hole looks like, everyone, just so you know. That's what we're about to jump into.
Stanley,
Ooh.
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Yeah?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's
Okay.
right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Should we go? What do you think? Okay, everyone close your eyes and travel! Hello? Oh!
You see?
Woo!
Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Wee!
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, press triangle to return to the surface. Nuh-uh, I'm enjoying this. Does this little
I
like...
don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the
No!
top.
In fact,
It will
while
need
he rambles
sooner
on...
rather than later spectrum of
Excuse me,
thought.
1 second. I'm just gonna pour a cup of tea.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh, yes.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To
Yes.
be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly
So
deep
you want
hole.
me-
It
you
is.
want me to
Is it
go away?
infinite?
Before you,
It depends on
I
your
discover your
definition of
secret, that
infinity.
you half-assed a
From
deep
one
hole.
perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Ah!
Okay, well, good
Woo!
for you. You found the bottom
Oh
of
my
the
god,
hole.
look how tiny
You
that
found
is.
me
It's
out,
not even like my
Stanley.
cursor is
I'm
bigger
a
than
liar
that.
and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
I just wanted to see if I'd break my
No
ankles.
person actually wants to fall infinitely. I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
You're the problem for false advertising. Also, there's cigarettes down here, look.
Heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
No, I meant every word.
Put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly.
There you go. See, this is the importance of honesty. You wouldn't have gotten embarrassed. You wouldn't have had to make an extra button. And we could have just called it the mostly infinite hole.
When you're ready.
Okay, cool. One more sip and then I'll go back up to the top. See, Mr. Bucket and I, we're good friends. To be honest, if he's a bucket that size, that would make a giant cuppa. Excuse me.
Great. Now,
Woo!
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas.
Let's go!
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
Yeah,
The
it is.
problem is that you like holes too much.
I'm not normal, that's
A normal
correct.
person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. It goes on forever till the end of
It's
time.
not an infinite
Don't need
hole,
to
it's
see
a
it all.
mostly
Not you.
infinite
Oh,
hole.
No. You have a weird sort of...
Ow. That was much quicker than last time.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this
No,
time?
yes,
I
it
couldn't
did.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
Yep.
admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole.
But why was it
It was
faster?
that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
What happens if I go
Had
again?
enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
It
If
is
this
getting
starts to
shorter
become a
though.
thing that-
It is, yeah, it's definitely getting shorter.
Okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite,
Yep.
but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Yes.
I suspect that
I
I'm
wanna see if
starting
it's
to hit the
possible to
point
get all the
where
way.
It's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
We already
Even by
covered
the
this.
lax
This isn't
overall
even
standards for
mostly
accountability in
infinite.
marketing.
It is now
What's going on
partially
here?
infinite hole.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
Na 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 na
Let's
na.
try something.
What?
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Okay.
Well, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my lies. How is this still appealing to
Is
you?
it
I know
off?
you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh,
Look, if I crouch, I
who
can
am I
pretend
to
I'm all the
judge?
way into it.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do. and hit
I'm
the
here to
teleport
be a
button
menace.
When you're ready to move on.
I'm pressing triangle.
Is
Oh,
the,
no, let me out of
teleport
the
button
hole.
working?
No.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was
Dude.
working just a moment ago. Try
Dude.
it again.
Dude.
Still nothing.
Jim, let me out.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to
Jim!
fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
I'm
It's a win
offended.
for everyone.
It is a
You
win-win,
get to
but-
be with the hole.
Dude,
I get to do
you got
literally
arsy at me
anything else.
when I left and skipped
Take care,
your
Stanley.
dialogue. Now you're ditching
you
me.
know.
Am I not cool enough for you anymore? I know I took a break and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Let me out. Let me out, please. Let me out of the hole. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. Actually, you know what? I don't know. I am not sorry. You could just fill this up with some water. And, you know, have a nice little paddling pool. I mean, Stanley, you could just lift yourself out of here. How do I get out? Do I just quit back to the start or what? Begin the game again, I guess? I don't want to sit in a hole for like the next 10 years, so... You're gonna hear me drinking that a lot. My throat is very sore. I've been doing a lot of talking recently. Okay. Now we can go back
All
through.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
I don't
the
have my
meeting room.
bucket
Perhaps he had
anymore.
sent in Mr. Memo.
Mr. Bucket! I'm sorry I left you. I shouldn't have done it. Oh, there we go. Now we got the computer. There we go. I pushed a button. Everything's right with the world. Mr. Bucket!
Oh, good. You noticed my son.
Do I have to go through
Yes,
this every
I have
single
something
time?
very exciting to show you.
La 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 la. I'll provide less music. La 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 la. Oh, no, it just... Okay, thank God. I don't have to sit through the whole thing again. I was about to get very grumpy. I was about to be like, are you kidding me? Mr. Narrator, are you really going to make me sit through the whole thing? Like, for the third time? I want my companion bucket. I feel anxiety without him. Mr. Bucket, I'm coming. Mr. Bucket, nothing can stop me. I'm standing.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
I know.
About how roundly disappointing this
No,
ultra-deluxe edition has turned out to be.
narrator
The
is saying the
original
same thing
Stanley
as
Parable
always,
was
and I'm
better.
stuck in a
But
lift,
any new content
despite
for it
feeling
should live
down
up to that
because I
image.
lost my
So
companion,
forget this
Mr. Bucket.
ultra-deluxe
He is not a
nonsense.
clown,
I say
unlike
we
the
take it
narrator, Jim.
one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah, we see it all. Companion, Mr. Bucket, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm going as fast as my little legs can carry me. As fast as they can go.
With a few minor
Shut up, Jim.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged
Because if we can't hear me, we wouldn't be friends. We wouldn't have a cordial working relationship. I'd be reported to HR so much.
This is what fans have truly
I want the
been
bucket.
asking
Is he just
for.
going to give me the
Now,
bucket,
to
or
be
do I have
clear,
to sit through the
I
whole
haven't
thing
quite
again?
nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But
Okay,
let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for
We're
it.
speeding through this.
That if I can loosely organize
Nope.
a handful of
Don't care.
interesting
Reassurance
concepts,
bucket.
that surely the game will sort of naturally
Reassurance
spring
bucket.
up
Mr.
around
Bucket,
them.
I am coming
Here
for
we
you.
are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I am
A
just
common
sit through the whole thing
complaint of
again.
Stanley Parable
Ugh.
was that it was confusing and
Narrator,
paradoxical.
just
That
give
it
me my
engendered
friend
a
back.
chaotic
This
sense
is.
of
I need him
recklessness
back.
in those who played it.
Just being
Well,
nasty to
I'm
me.
happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution
You
to this
aren't clever,
fundamental
you're
problem
thick
of
as
the game. It's the
SHIT.
Stanley
Sugar
Parable
honey iced tea. That's what you are.
reassurance
It's thick as sugar honey iced tea.
Stanley,
And that
anytime
isn't
you're
with two
holding the
C's.
bucket,
That's with a
sense of
CK. Yeah, that's right.
calm
I'm insulting your
eases from
intelligent
mind
spice
and
spelling.
heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting
Oh,
contradictions of the
bloody hell, there's a
Stanley
giant
Parable
spider
will
I've just seen
feel
out the corner of my
perfectly
eye.
normal and
This is
perhaps
no
even
fun.
comforting.
Go away,
You may even come to
Frederick.
long
Please don't
for
come
the gentle
towards
embrace
me.
of
I'm
jarring
trying to get my
cognitive
companion
dissonance
bucket and
while
I
the
can't
bucket is
deal
in
with a
your
massive
arms.
spider. No, go away.
It's a much
Go
more
the other way.
convenient solution for me
Please.
than
In
actually
fact, there's a
redesigning
fly
the
that you
game
can
to
eat
be
in the
less
other
uncomfortable.
direction.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Yeah, you.
bucket
You are the
is
pain
the
in the ass.
perfect
You're not even a You're not even a prick. You're just a straight up cactus. Thank you. Mine.
Can you feel it?
Let me
The
out.
glow of comfort,
Let me out.
even in the face of crushing despair,
Please, let me
must already
out.
be sweeping through your body.
Shut up and let me out,
Can
man.
I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma
Let
as
me
well?
out.
I
It
think
lends
just
me an
holding
air
it
of
has made you
charisma.
the
But if
slightest
you
bit
had it
more
equipped,
attractive as
it would
a
be like
person.
at least a -2,
The
and
benefit
not
of the
fail,
bucket
not
is
one
that
at
all
least,
around
on your every charisma
All
roll
this
you ever
and
roll
more
if you don't
can
shut up and let me out of this
Stanley
room.
Parable 2.
Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God. Right. Oh, okay. Everything's
Does
right with the
anyone
world.
give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Collectibles? Did I miss something? I feel like I've missed something. I've gone to the button. I've gone to the office decorations. So, I don't know what's down that way. Have I done everything down that way? Yeah, infinite hole, yes. So I've done everything that way. Let's go this way then. Let's go, collectibles. Maybe we might actually get one. See, that was just a lie there. Infinite hole.
Just so much catchier than
which you've
Ultra
done.
Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe. What does it even mean?
Expo
But the
Hall
Stanley
Guide,
Parable
Jump
2.
Circle,
Now
this
that's
map,
an
free
artistic
trophy,
statement
the button that
right
sees the
there.
name of the
It's
player playing the game,
future-oriented.
merch,
It
settings,
screams
world
progress
champion,
and
the
innovation
Stanley
and
Parable
long-term
reassurance bucket,
franchising
office
tactics.
decorations, epilogues, collectible, infinite hole, exit. So we've done quite a few of those. Exits that way, collectibles are this way, infinite hole we've done. Collectibles exit, jump circles straight ahead apparently. This way. Let's go up here since we can't seem to get that way. We'll go around here and see what collectibles he's gonna look. Oh my god, this is so pretty.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Ugh,
in the Stanley Parable
that's so
2,
pretty.
you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
I am happy
and
to do
what's
that.
truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Okay,
I
this
don't
is
want
suddenly
to
gotten a
stifle
little
the
creepy.
intrinsic
Look,
joy of
everyone's
watching a
around
number
trying to
go
grab
up.
it.
You
That's a
simply
little
collect
creepy.
all of them, and then you move the hell on with your
Dude.
unremarkable life.
That's kind of scary. I'm glad I got the bucket. Thank you. Woo! 0 out of 6. So now we're on 1 out of 6. So we are excelling at this game. Collectible! Can you find them all in... Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Okay, just that's the same thing.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game.
Got a jump
and then
circle?
They give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely. You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea.
1,
I'd like to hang on
2,
to that for the sequel.
3. See, I didn't get to do all my jumps last time, so I'm gonna use them all this time. Because I didn't get the option to, so I'm gonna keep using them. Whee! We're in the jump circle! Jump circle, jump circle. Oh. Can I have a top up, please? Aww. That was some while it lasted. I bet you now there's going to be like trophies all around that we've not looked at. Free new easy trophy. I can't believe it's so simple. Maybe he actually puts a trophy in there now. Maybe. We can hope, we can hope.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you're... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified.
Aww.
This is technology that will exist.
So it's still broken then? Well, that's rubbish. I went through all that effort to get that
I
trophy.
guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the
What, the
hordes
Stanley
of
Parable
rabid
3?
gamers. We hear you. And I
Maybe we
promise
try
it
the
will
infinite
happen.
hole. Do you think there might be a
What
collectible
else?
down there?
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Maybe. I think we've seen everything apart from, like, if there's collectibles
Stanley,
anywhere
here's
else.
an idea that I'm truly fond
But if
of
I were to
that's
hide a
never been done before
collectible,
in a
it would
video
be
game.
down this hole.
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite fall.
Yeah, I know. Let's
You
go.
can fall until the end
So
of
we're in
time
for the
if
long
you
haul
like.
this
A
time,
stunning
unfortunately,
leap forward
everyone.
in Video games is immediate.
We,
See,
I'm
isn't
gonna
it
smack my head against the
one of my
wall as we go
more ingenious
down.
concoctions, if I do say so.
Not that I need my
Now,
brain cells. I'm
since
not
you've
really
gotten to
into
see
them.
the infinite
That's what the
hole,
Mr.
you can
Companion's
press
for,
the
Mr.
teleport
Bucket.
button to pop back up to the top, and we
Let's
can
go.
continue on.
Nope, I'm going to see there's a collectible down the bottom here, and then I'll go back up to the top. And if there isn't a collectible, it's
Now, I
fine.
don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport.
I know.
button to go back to
But
the
I'm trying to see if there's a
Don't make
collectible.
sooner rather than
Priorities,
later
Jim.
spectrum of things.
Jim, the narcissist narrator.
Okay, Stanley.
Yes,
I
yes, I
don't know
know.
quite how to say this tactfully, but
La
it's
la la
possible
la
that
la
I
la
slightly
la.
exaggerated the infinite nature of the whole.
And
Is it a very, very
I
big hole?
believe I could fly.
It's
Except
extremely
I was wrong, so I
I
might
don't
die.
want anyone to say that it
Don't
isn't
ask
an
me why I'm
astonishingly
singing a
deep
lot.
hole. It is.
I know
Is
it sounds
infinite?
utterly terrible.
It sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
Okay, no,
From
there is
one
no trophy down
perspective,
here then.
The infinite is merely
Is there?
philosophical in nature.
Is there?
It's more of a...
Oh no, okay,
well,
fine.
good for you.
Alright,
You
let me
found
up,
the bottom of
please.
the hole. You
Look,
found me out, Stanley.
we had to
And
figure it
liar
out,
and cheating,
okay?
you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually
Let me
fascinated by
out.
falling. What normal person actually wants
Please.
to fall infinitely?
Jim,
I figured the
I'm
hole was
sorry
as
for
deep as
calling a
anyone
bluff
would
for
actually
like
need.
the
Don't you put
6th
this
time,
on
but I
me.
do need my
Maybe
freedom
you're
if you
the
don't
problem.
mind. Please, Jim. Please,
Look,
Jim.
Things got a little
Please.
heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this
Please.
behind us
Yes.
and agree to
I'm
just
pressing
call the whole
triangle.
mostly infinite. If that works for you,
Yes, it does.
then
Now let
go
me
ahead
out.
and press the teleport button to
Yep.
warp up to
Thank
the
you.
top of the
Thank
hole
you.
and we
I'm
can
pressing
move
it.
on.
Let me
I'll
out.
just be up here when you're ready.
Thank you.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more.
Let's
of my
not fall
ideas
in
for the
again.
sequel.
Right, let's go to the exit. I think we've done everything, but I am just going to go check that board to see if we have missed anything. But I think that's everything in this specific area. We can't go up the stairs over there. Stanley looks so sad, though. He looks so sad. Yeah, we'll check this back. We've done the jump circle. We just did that. Exit that way. So let's see. We've done the jump circle. This map. Free trophy we've done. Merch we've done. Setting world champions. Is that the hashtag? Maybe that's not actually. What's B12? Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. So maybe we go look at the settings section. Next to the companions bucket apparently. So we've got merch. Oh, that would be the balloons, wouldn't it? That what he was probably asking us about, maybe? Maybe, am I right in that? Let's see. Office decorations, most of the infinite hall. Yeah, so yeah. Well, we've done it. We've done it. That's okay. Good to know. Let's see. Anything else on this list before we leave? Epilogue is the colon. Semicolon, I mean. Where's the colon? Oh, where is it? K is there. You are here. So the semicolon is what, behind us? Epilogue? Oh, maybe it's that bit that we can't go into. Yeah, it must be there where we can't go. So we're going to go this way instead. We're going to go to the exit. Well, this has been enjoyable. I like the maps. The maps are cool. Ooh. Well, they're not maps. They're just art pieces that are mirrored. But
everything you wanted to? Ready
yes.
to move on now?
Yes, I am. I believe so. Also, you have an unhealthy obsession with Stanley. I'm just saying, it is unhealthy, narrator. Unhealthy. What's this? Collectible?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Yeah.
Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together.
No, it's not. But I'm curious to find out why and how.
I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
Okay.
Let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
I'm happy with that. Although you don't need to sound so menacing when you're humming and you're like supposedly happy.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
And I get to take my bucket. Oh! There's a collectible. How do I get down there? How do I get to it?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
yes.
Sort of. Okay,
let me in.
Mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Oh.
Okay, yes. This is much better. I feel
okay.
About this. Here we go. Version 2.
So it's Stanley 2 2.0. Oh. This looks good.
Stanley. This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a
I would still play it.
And
I would still play it.
Enjoy creating games.
He's even got the funky carpet. Oh.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it.
To be fair, the first game was quite magical.
They wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Yeah, just build upon the building blocks.
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Peacefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yeah.
Would it possibly work?
Yes, it will.
I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
Haven't you already think of what of it?
That says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay. Oh. Hello? Jim! It's always interesting when he sends me to a loading screen. Oh, okay, this is cool! This is cool! Oh my god! I actually really like this. I like this a lot. Settings, let's just see. This all seems the same as before. Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay, begin the game. I'm really excited. Do we have our bucket? That is the question. Mr. Bucket, did you come with us? Mr. Bucket? Please?
This is the story
of a man named Stanley. Is this going to be the same intro?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
Oh, there's balloons!
Employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what Employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders gave.
So it is a little different, but not massively so. And it took a second to load in there, did you see?
Stanley was happy.
Stanley is
And
always
then one
happy.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
No.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Okay.
No one had
So
showed
this is,
up to
oh,
give him
yeah, the different
instructions
balloons are
or
in
a
it
meeting,
big.
or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete
I just love the fact
isolation.
that they got the balloon.
Something was very
Do we have the
clearly
companion
wrong.
bucket?
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Companion
But as he
bucket?
came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Companion bucket? Companion bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No!
Stanley
Mr.
decided
Bucket!
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Mr. Bucket?
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Woo! Of course we picked him up. Let me guess, this is reset or something. We should probably check. Oh. Access. Spreadsheets. Ah, yes, I knew there would be one. There we go. So we need to do that 3 more times if we can. Okay, let's go through here. Actually, you know what? Call me a cliffhanger lever, but I think now that we know that we're going to have Mr. Companion Bucket and we're going to get to explore the whole area with Mr. Companion Bucket, Mr. Bucket for short, I think I'm going to call it there for today. This has been quite the ride. It's been really cool. And now I've got to play the second part of the game. So we are firmly in it now. We've done the intro for the second part of the game. So yeah, I think this is the perfect place to call it for this week's episode. So if you have enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next week. Bye for now. Oh, and just as a small caveat, because I forgot to say so, but thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all of your views and all of you who subscribe to the channel. It makes a massive difference in how much joy I get out of the games. I mean, I enjoy them anyway, but even more so knowing that I am bringing joy to other people. So once again, thank you very much, and bye for now.